Someone new.
Ooh, someone new. It's the Diddy voice. It's the Diddy voice chat. What's good, guys? What's good? Today I'm here with Shadowhunter and Light. The Diddy voice lures in little children. Doritos? Doritos ain't Spanish. Doritos ain't Mexican? What? Oh no. We got 4 viewers. We're cooking. Oh, y'all already getting chopped.
Well, good luck, human.
Well, that looks great. Let me pull out my torch. It's good. Here. I'm so cooked. Ooh, a book. It's cursed anyways. Hola, senor. You don't mind if I just come in here and stab you in the back, right? Run! Let me grab my bow. Oh crap, I missed. Help! Careful, Light, to the troll. And I'm dead. Already. I'm not good at this game, bro. Good evening, chatters. So, I guess I'm just gonna chill. Invaded the troll's comfort zone and got smacked. Dang, Shadow, dang. Yeah, it looked like it hurt. Be careful, the freaking white rat is over here. The freaking bugger rat. Don't go over there. Run, Light. Run, Light. Run like the wind. Oh my god, it's so bad. You killed Algernon. What is the freaking name? Algernon? Bro, that's a name that would be straight out of like Dragon Age? I think it's Dragon Age. Oh hey, I found the exit lane. You saw a rat. You're just punching the freak out of rats with your bare fists, whilst we're sitting here dead already. We just started. Gracias. I can, because I have freaking level 22. Let me equip all my stuff again. Can I put my gloves on? Alright. That here. Where's my bow? What, you just want me to appraise this stuff? Ooh, force bolt. That's good. Light, you get that. I can't appraise the gems yet, and that is not good. Oh, and that's strangulation. So that's just beautiful. But is Light not gonna learn it? I thought Light was gonna learn it as well. I can't. Okay, I can't read, chat. I'm dumb. Exactly. We lost 2 viewers. It's the stupidity. You can just sense the stupidity in the air. Oh. You good? You're just dying. I tried to run, but I got caught in a wall. Okay, fine, let's go. Can you kill the flies, please? Hello, I need help. I'm gonna die. Help! Oh, funny bone. And I just got jumped again. That's great. Anyways, chat. As you can see, I am very bad at the game. You're forced to be bad. Okay, listen here. If y'all are watching and y'all see a freaking weird thing with a link, do not click on it. That's the third one that me, Light, and Shadow have banned. Yeah, don't worry. I'm freaking watching. I mean, it's not like I have much else to do. I'm already dead. I've been dead for 34 years. Yeah. Most likely. Let's see what's in the secret exit, guys. Let's see what's in the secret exit. Let's go gambling. We're going gambling. Should I run a poll? Should I run a poll? Bro, come on. We should at least run a poll. We didn't even run a poll. I don't know how to run a poll. Chatter, secret exit or real exit? Never mind.
My pet's
That was my
hungry
stuff, but
for
alright.
human flesh.
Can I get my stuff back?
What a pity. You should be here when he arrives.
Yeah, we don't want to get ditty by the freaking whatchamacallit. Great. Let me get a start from Funny Bones or something. Alright. Let's... Wait, what does this do? Oh, I leveled up. Ooh, exit thing. I see you. Spider. I hate spiders. Yeah, they scare me. Okay. Okay. Well, we get some food. Get some food. Don't mind me. I'm getting jumped by rats. Okay, I found the exit. Pause. Exactly.
It's like whipped cream. Oh my god.
Brother. Hey, we good, right? We chill? Hey, we chill. Hey, hey, y'all don't attack. Y'all don't attack Ernesto. Don't attack Ernesto. He's my pal. We buddies. Don't attack Ernesto. Hey, can we leave? I feel like the Minotaur is gonna Hey, don't attack her. You moron. You attacked Ernesto. Why did you attack Ernesto? Get over here. Light. Okay. And I was mid pressing the button when you died. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ow! Dead run to start. Max, we have one viewer. We're cooked either way. Reject. Again. Jump up, dang. Jump up from the start. Oh, he's stripping. Hey, this is a good stand about. Hey, no stripping, please. Ew. Yes. No, he is so. What, you gonna freaking? Oh, that's a dead body. What is that? Hey! You busted on the floor. They faced the troll's comfort zone and got smacked. Is hilarious. Well, we're back at the beginning of the stream, chat.
Someone new.
Take two with facts. No. I'm crying, actually. You attacked Ernesto. I watched you shake. I watched you punch him in the ass.
Oldest.
Yummy. That was... What? Shadow, you freaking killed me. Shadow, you killed me! Yes! You freaking hit me in the balls with a ball! Yes, you did! It said I died due to betrayal. The other one did it? Bro, Light wasn't even over here. Light's dead! Y'all work. This is a cooked run already. We just started. Yes. Huh. Exactly. We might as well just jump straight off the freaking roof.
Someone new.
promise I'm not trying to stab nobody. Yet.
Best of luck.
My cheese. Bastard rat. Let me shoot you. Give me your meat. That sounded so bad. Pause. Pause. Hey, all I'm doing was repeating that one Corey Kenton line. Give me your meat. Hey, it's a Corey Kenton line. It's a Corey Kenton line from his Minecraft gameplay series when he was jumping that horse. Give me your meat. I want your meat. Give me your meat. That was so bad. That rat really thought he was gonna get the jump on me. Help me, Helena! Oh my god. This bitch watched me die before she decided to do anything. I tried talking to her, nah. Instead, I got paralysisized. Hey, why are there so many dead bodies over here? That's the question. Thanks. I'm stuck. I don't know how to open a door. Well, I am dead. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I know where it's at. I freaking played over it sometime. But I was dead. You all didn't even grab a single bit of the meat? I thought my cloak broke. You probably gave it back shots. Huh? Oh, that's you. See? You can't fight allegations anymore. Light, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, okay. Help, slime. Help, slime. Help. Okay, guys, I say we take the secret exit and chance it. Yes. Yes. Run a poll. One of y'all run a poll. And y'all aren't allowed to vote on the poll either. There's a spider. Stop it! Stop it! Kill it! Kill it! I'm dead. Y'all die, spiders. Oh, jeez, Rick. I'm very afraid. Hey, since I'm dead, can y'all honor my last wish and go through the secret exit? Oh, come on. Shadow, I've known you for like 5 years. Come on, man. Honor my last wish because I'm dead. Honor me. You ass. Honor me! Yeah, I knew that troll couldn't take many shots. Chest in there. I don't know how to freaking there's a chest in there. Over here, yeah. What was in it, like? Alright, doing the best I can. I'm shooting at it. But I see what you're trying to do. Nope. Trying to hit me. Not my bow. It's hilarious how I'm the one streaming and I'm the only one that's died.
Yeah. It's something because we're just.
Or I'm legally an idiot. Come on, honor my last wish and take the secret exit. Come on, it'll be fun for the viewers. It'll be fun for the viewers. Ah, wow.
But I don't think you can. You're dead. You can't hear us go out.
Well, you can hear me now.
Minotaur is coming.
People
Also
will whisper.
you should be here when he arrives.
Next time. Return the slide. Hey, stop shooting at me. Not food. Alright. Well, that's... Oh, no, what? Better bow? No, it's my bow. Guys, I have traps. I have traps so we can use... Oh, isn't this, like, water breathing? Why would we need water breathing? It's a human named yours truly. What? We're being dumped, guys. We're being dumped. We're being dumped. We're being dumped. All of that was cursed? Of course. Blood was dead after all. I have 5 traps that give paralysis and bleed. Alright. Ban them. Clip it, chat. You know what? I'm clipping that myself. Nah. I have 5 traps that give paralysis and bleed. Well, grandmothers are supposed to do that. Alright. Ban 'em. Flip it, chat. Okay, I just noticed that my microphone was like low. So, yeah, I freaking opened it up and apparently it's at freaking 70. So, people were barely hearing me for like that whole time. We're definitely not abandoning you right now. We're not abandoning you? What do you mean? Ghetto, shoot it! Where are you? You Shadow, seriously? I'm the one who's streaming. I need to get content. Zeus shall smite thee. Well, I already gotten smited by a bug. Because Shadowhunter abandoned me. Yes. You were out there with me, you saw the spider, and you turned around.
Comes from an enemy.
Oh, hey. It's my special friend. Here, why don't you come with me, special friend? Special friend, go this way. Guys, I'm bringing you my special friend. You're gonna love him. You're gonna love him. You're gonna love him. On our beds. Jump him. Damn it!
What about that?
Please, oh, you're not that. I quit. Trying to jump me because I'm red, chat. Hey, do not attack Ernesto this time. You understand me, Light? Do not attack Ernesto. Ernesto is a pal. Oh, hey, I found the exit. Oh, you found people. Ernesto, don't attack Ernesto. Shadow! What did you get for attacking Ernesto? That's what you get for attacking Ernesto. You put him to sleep. It's all y'all's fault. Y'all killed Ernesto.
This one's still alive.
Did we really make it to floor 5 already? Oh, you're kidding me. I've done nothing. I've been dead the entire time. Don't I have just great friends, chat? No, Mebo.
Yeah, awesome.
And K-pop Demon Hunters is a bad movie. I'm kidding. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. Unpopular opinion. That's gonna get y'all freaking canceled. K-pop Demon Hunters is good. Y'all gotta watch it. It's an amazing movie. Yes. Retaliation damage. Face. Oh my god, I have a face knife. Look, I have a face knife. Yeah, I hear that. I can't break through the wall though. You got a pickaxe, Light? Something? Ernesto had a pickaxe. You killed him though.
Stop. Come on.
Ernesto was my best friend. You killed him.
You weren't even allowed to see him.
85 people just died. I'm dead already. I walked out. I instantly get taken from behind by a freaking fireball. This time, guys, let's not kill each other. And let's, like, work together, chat. Let's work together. Light, stop chasing me. Light, stop chasing me. Light, stop chasing me. Hey, Light, stop chasing me. Yes, because you freaking attacked me. Seriously? Y'all both jumped at me? Help. Okay. And you threw my stuff? Okay. Can I go back to playing my Pokemon, please?
Another one to add on to a set.
Shut up.
Let's actually try to read this.
Yes. Let's go, chat. What do we think? What's our predictions this time, chat? Never mind. There are like a couple of chatters over there left. What are our predictions? Can we? Oh, guy is less than hopeful. Damn right. Give me that cheese. Close the damn gate. Any healing items? Nope. Hey, can I get a heal, please? I'm like about to die. Thank you. Behind you, behind you, behind you. Literally nothing. Great God. Okay, I'm a bit drunk, guys. No, you know, it's just a bit drunk, but don't drink and drive, kids.
Most likely for someone else. So it's not really a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I'm finally sober. Alright then. Oh, this stuff's all freaking third. I'm like trying to explore. Don't ask why I'm jabbing the table. I just don't like tables. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my appraisal is going up like crazy. I probably should have gotten that meat from there earlier. I'm not locked in. Alright, bats are dead. Meat. There are spell books over there. What? I used it. Seriously? It only gave me freaking light. Not even that serious.
No way at the exit.
Yeah, but I know how to read too. A little bit. Oh my god, Light, I just got some for you, dog. Serviceable brass knuckles. Gives you armor and more unarmed attack. I'm coming, Jesus. Oh well. Okay. Shadow! Stop! Hold on, I'll give him to you when you freaking... Okay, Light, right here. Right here.
The Minotaur is coming.
Behind you.
I shall pet you if you should be here when he arrives.
Shadow. Here's a shield. There's the exit. I found it. Why?
Okay, so the brass knuckles you get. Good for the front. I have them already.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm so freaking fast. Hello, Natalia. Dang, I just instant killed that rat. Found the exit. Natalia! Help me, Natalia! Hey, I could use a little bit of help, you know, but everybody left. Seriously, y'all died to a troll? Okay. I totally believe you had caps lock on accident. Seriously. God, the freaking rat. Where's light stuff? There's a rat. A rat, huh? Am I that dumb? Yes. Natalia, did you activate a boulder or something? Empty. Alright, let me walk. Don't worry, guys. I'm on my merry way. Okay, I don't remember whose is whose. Yellow and green. Light. Okay, I need someone to heal me, please. I need health badly. Thank you. Alright, Natalia, let's go. Hey, I wore it down at least. Boots. Careful, y'all. I'll be with y'all in a minute. I'm coming.
Shopkeeper.
Hold on, Shadow, don't. That was a direct hit. No, these are just going through them now. Kill the bat. Thank you.
What? What? Chopper needs heals.
And who died? Shadow? Dang it. See, Shadow, when you freaking do this run. Oh, you're dead too? Right, alright. Where's the exit? Found it. Alright. I was with y'all. Wait. I don't have someone's... I'm missing someone's stuff. Shadow, where's your stuff at? Okay.
So you made it this far.
Water breathing. 19 damage and paralysis. So I have Arthur and Pascal. Ooh. Light, I just got you some better knuckles, I think. What? Stop. Okay. It's not like you can freaking appraise any of it. Was that a cake? It's a priest hat. Okay, I have a staff opening. Ooh, Shadow. Shadow, where are you? This. Ooh, this as well. You look like a priest now. Shadowhunter the priest. What's good, gang? Look, we have the new pope. The pope has officially been chosen. Ah! The pope is chill. The pope likes killing his friends in video games. Alright, let me check the chat, see if anything's nothing at all. Alright, y'all ready? Aw, crikey. Ooh, hold on. Hold on, wait. Wait. Shadow. I have a staff of opening. Remember, I have a staff of opening.
As you make a turn.
Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you. Yep. Hiding in the freaking corner. Freaking bitch, man. Shadow, there's a lady over here. There's a couple of people over here, Shadow. Where I'm at. And Pascal is dead. Poor Pedro. we're not getting The Last of Us Season 3. Well, technically, we won't be in Season 3 either way, so... And great. Everybody's dead again. Well, it always comes full circle, chat. By full circle, I mean we always get cooked in the end.
Someone joins the fray.
Oh, you are? Alright. I might just freaking start playing the Pokemon thing on my own. Alright. See ya.
Peace out. Have fun.
Maybe, I don't know. It depends. Y'all still gonna mod, right?
Bye.
Y'all still gonna mod, right? Okay. Alright. Ugh. That was that. Alright, let me freaking switch game. Pokemon Flux. Bing. Done. Okay, so... Oops, I accidentally closed that. Oopsie daisies. Let me open... What do I need to open again? Alright, I need to open another YouTube. Which y'all should go subscribe to. The Stopper 1086 on YouTube. Please. Much obliged. So, last night's Pokemon stream was not enjoyable. For the viewers in the chat, last night, I was trying to get a shiny Astronite, which is a Pokemon, a Fakemon in this Pokemon fan game, and it was not enjoyable. Like, I spent all night trying to figure it out, and soon enough, I did. That's how we're here. I might freaking watch. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I mean, apparently, yeah, I killed 2 shinies on accident. Well, no, I didn't kill them. It was the sabotage that killed them. And if y'all hear echo through my microphone, I am so sorry. My headphones are dead. Scary. Ah.
This game.
You're not ready. You're not ready for it. This game, you're too white for it. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, I kicked the wall. Oh, freaking unshameful plug. Okay, Light. I freaking, I rammed my toe into the wall. Oh, that's not a nice feeling. Brilliant. Okay. I can ban y'all, you know that, right? I'm kidding. So yeah, Terroot. I have another extra shiny Terroot in Cold Blood. It was on accident. Here's the Astronite now in my Pokédex. It is a beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. He said he hated this shiny. No, I didn't. Y'all can look in the VODs. They're up on YouTube. Framework. Framework. You know what? Something else that happened, crazy that happened yesterday. Because I didn't have any of my mods in the chat, so I might as well tell them here. I was playing this, right? And all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, the, this freaking Nita Regina was a shiny. Like, what am I talking about? Oh, right, I didn't share the screen. There we go. Now you can see the gameplay. Use your imagination, chat. Just use the imagination. Imagination. And now, watch as my Velucard and my Behemoth suck this lady dry. I need to think of what I say. I imagine multiple full boys cracking you. What? What? No. I'm posting that on Twitter. Bro, my mom's wildin'. Oh my god, dude. Bro, my mod's going wild. And I'm getting clipped. Much obliged. You're banned. I'm kidding. Oh my god, they did no damage. Guys, I'm scared. Do better. Poison her. That did even less than before. And now my Behemoth might as well be dead. You missed, Behemoth. Behemoth, you're gonna make me tweak. I'm not gonna say it. Oh no, what? This one right here.
Gross little monster like you. We're here for the perfect child, for a nice child, for a good kid. And you're neither. You're lower than a rat.
Ah.
Now go away!
I don't get it. I'm just like the rest of the kids here.
Can't you see that you're different? Look at you, look at me. Do you not see a difference?
I don't see it.
What don't you get? Are you dumb?
What do you mean?
Your nose is different than mine. Your hair is different than mine.
You just tell me. Why won't you adopt me?
I'm not gonna say it.
Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're black.
Earlier that day. Bro, the best line in anime history.
Tell me. Why won't you adopt me?
I'm not gonna say it.
Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're black.
Best line in all of anime.
Sometimes we come across an ending in a video game that makes you think, is that really how it is?
Alright, this is the odd header video that we were watching
Sometimes
yesterday.
we come across an ending in
I
a video
started
game that makes you
watching.
think, is that really how it ends?
But he dead.
Only to find out, oh, it's... We've covered numerous
And my
examples
Velucard
of
is
strange
dead.
independent endings that players weren't
Moment of silence for my Velucard. And we're done. Later, I guess.
expecting. It only makes sense I've dedicated an entire video to the subject. Thanks to Raz on my Discord server, for today's video ideas, we dive into the top 10 video game endings that were never meant to be found. Tomb Raider Underworld. At the end of the game, Lara and the game's antagonist Amanda still pissed at Laura for abandoning her in a tomb when they were young, agree to put their differences aside and work together to stop the destruction of the world. In an inspiring moment, the two work together to escape before this temple collapses on their heads, ending with the impression that the two would sort out their differences, with Laura finally gaining her friend back after all these struggles. However, data miners managed to rip a much less wholesome version of the ending lurking in the files of the PlayStation 2 and PC versions, as originally the ending continued after Laura and Amanda escaped the temple, with Laura trotting through the snow when
I think I remember
Amanda
seeing
comes
this.
out of nowhere with a rock and Laura shoots. Laura hesitates for a moment before nonchalantly pressing on, leaving Amanda to break her leg and presumably die, which was probably deleted for being a complete 180 from the heartwarming moments seconds before. That, and it was kind of dumb as hell. It was pretty clear Laura was armed. Why in the hell would you bring a rock to a gunfight?
Yeah, swamped her ass.
Blood money. In the last mission, Requiem, Agent 47 finds himself drugged and knocked out at a funeral, before waking up and unveiling his cover to blast away
Yeah, this is the first Hitman game that I ever played.
all
It's
the dudes
fun.
in the area. But if players didn't react in this moment of needed player response, the credits would roll and Agent 47 would end up getting lowered into the chamber and getting literally roasted.
Ah,
But thankfully off screen for those faint of heart.
he got cooked.
Players, however, found if they hacked open the developer tools, they could clip themselves outside of the environment with the warp tool and find a fully modeled cremation chamber that doesn't appear anywhere else in the game. It's believed
Come
this
here,
chamber
filthy
belongs
beast.
to an extended alternate ending, in which Agent 47 would have actually been led through the chamber. Further evidenced by a tiny deleted scene that can be found on a behind-the-scenes video uploaded to YouTube. Additionally, if we were to rip the audio from the scene, we can find two cut audio files from the level named Journalist Fed into Cremator and Wheelchair Guy Fed into Cremator, with the game's two main
Wheelchair guy?
antagonists pleading Agent 47 not to burn them alive. Fortunately for everyone's sake, it appears the developers thought that ending the game with characters getting incinerated was maybe taking things a little too far. Yeah, maybe a little.
I think I said this yesterday, but all I imagine is if this was actually like, if it actually happened, it would be like the beginning of Arkham City? No, Arkham Knight. Because I believe the Joker died in City, and then in Night, it started with old buddy being cooked in an incinerator. That's what I imagine. Drain them. Suck them dry. Pause.
Dead Rising 3. Thanks to throwing out rocks for some this discovery on the onset of
They're
Requiem.
cooked, guys.
In the open world zombie beat 'em up game Dead Rising 3, players assume the role of one of the last survivors of the zombie apocalypse. Throwing out rocks going
I
through the
know.
files of the game, however, managed to find an unusual ending lurking in the data that didn't appear anywhere else in the game, which starts standardly enough with Nick saving one of the lone survivors, Andy. Then things take a sudden turn south.
Thanks for saving me. But I hear you've been a real shithead around town.
Is that
I
odd?
hear you've been hurting people, Nick. Innocent people.
Damn,
Whoa.
this is
Hey.
dark.
Wait a second. Listen, I'm special. And I'm sorry, you guys. No, I just didn't have time.
I'm special too.
Oh, so you're Mr. Special, aren't you? Is that it?
Seriously, though, I really am special.
What? You don't think that we're special?
Well, Karen's
I
pissed.
was just having a little fun. Oh, guys.
Yeah, look at me, Mr. Number 12. I can kill whoever I want. I'm a murderer.
Hey, hang on. Listen, I really need to escape, all right?
Oh, you're gonna escape all right. Straight to that big safe house in the sky.
It's thought this ending would have occurred if you managed to kill all of the survivors in the game, despite that never actually being a possibility. Whatever was done to activate this ending, it's safe to say the player would have definitely deserved it.
You don't really talk about it, but you feel it. You know the feeling, the quiet sting when someone asks, so how's your business? You get up.
No.
Like,
20K! Well, that definitely is evolving. Yep. Alright, so now we have the freaking amethyst version of the Cometeor line. So, okay. Yeah, next is Spaladdle. But does Spaladdle need a Spaladdle? Does Spaladdle need a freaking... yeah, it needs a water stone. Okay, so... Do I have a water stone? I need to go purchase one from the freaking Corvo City. Yeah, I do. Perfect. That looks gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, that looks gorgeous. And now I am a proud owner of a Salamancer. Yeah, the original looks nice, but ooh, the shiny. It's 13 feet tall. Ah, I love how it looks. No. Okay, now I can return old buddy back here and withdraw this pouchlet and evolve it into a Grimpass. I don't know how fast I'll evolve it into a Grimpass. I don't know. Sucker Punch? No. Okay. It's not evolved yet. So, let's see. Where can I go? Like a freaking... something on my arm. It's like getting annoying. Let me go ahead. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh. Let me go to the Badlands. Finish exploring the Badlands. You know what? Are there trash cans around here, or do they only appear in... Okay. Because apparently Trubbish can appear in trash cans. Trubbish. Game on. Lux. Yeah, it appears in here. Okay, Alec Bluff in the steam tunnels. And apparently it was a mystery gift. Okay, I haven't gone to Alec Bluff in a while, neither the steam tunnels. I don't think I've explored the steam tunnels freaking fully. So yeah, that'll be somewhere we gotta explore. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna freaking take a while to farm. Because, okay. Wow. To be honest, that should just be background effects and not freaking part of the sound effects. Because now it'll be harder to freaking hear when there's a shiny somewhere. think right here is a good spot to go back and forth. Because there's a ton of spawns. And it's closest to the Nidarigus. And I didn't even bother to heal my Pokemon. So... I'm going to go ahead and teleport to a freaking... Where's Oak Bluff, actually? Right here. Forgot that place existed. So if I teleport to the Badlands pipeline, I'm just gonna pause the video now.
1997's Blade Runner is one of my all-time favorites. A cyberpunk Los Angeles where synthetic humans known as replicants, indistinguishable from normal humans, roam the streets causing public terror, with detectives known as Blade Runners out to retire them, aka eradicate them. The question surrounding the film for decades was whether or not Deckard, a Blade Runner, was a replicant himself, and multiple endings and cuts of the film threw the answer into either direction. The PC game took the idea even further with many story branches and multiple endings, as any character could or could not be a replicant each time they played the game. For example, one possibility is the player could believe themselves to be a replicant and try to escape from Los Angeles with one of the other characters, or they could believe they were human and retire all the replicants and go home for a smoke. One thing I always thought was odd though is that suspect Decora could be a love interest in the game, despite only talking to her twice in the whole story. Yet you could only end up with her with the option of believing that she was a replicant, never providing the player the possibility of escaping with her under the belief that she was a human, which seemed to be the single possibility you couldn't actually do in the game. I was surprised to find out years later, data miners found in the files there indeed existed an ending with an entirely different narration, showing that you could actually escape with Dectora as a human. The only problem is with the mass amount of scripts and story branches in the game. I'm not really sure if such an ending can actually be activated, though nothing promising has ever been found. Fortunately, a Blade Runner re-release is set to come out this year, but unfortunately that version is being rebuilt from the ground up as the original source code has been notoriously lost. So whether or not we get an answer to this may just be another mystery.
Wait, did they ever release the remaster for Blade Runner? They did, Enhanced Edition. I forgot about that. Freaking $2.50 now. If only I had money.
Blade Runner fans will argue about for decades. Persona 5. Persona 5 is a game that takes place across multiple high school semesters.
I haven't played the game,
but
it looks amazing.
Normally, if the player would date every single possible girl in a single playthrough, on Valentine's Day, all the girls would get together and rightfully beat your ass. However, only a couple months ago, data miners managed to dig up an unused ending lurking in the files exclusive to the Chinese version of the 2019 re-release Persona 5 Royal, in which all of the love interests get together for Valentine's Day and are perfectly fine with you dating all of them at the same time, with eerily none of them acknowledging the awkwardness of the situation as they shower you in endless chocolate. Supposedly this is a deleted ending involving an ideal world scenario introduced exclusively in Persona 5 Royal, but clearly somebody along the way felt this possibility was way too weird and decided to can it. Also, apparently this is supposed to be a bad ending, as it's supposed to be a part of a message that living in an ideal world without pain and consequence would ultimately be a boring one, yet we still end up with 10 beautiful women who want to wait on his hand and foot. Yeah, what a horrible world that would be. Disgaea 2.
Worst world ever.
Thanks to Hall Sarah for submitting this discovery on my Discord server. Disgaea is a tactical role-playing game featuring multiple paths and endings. One particularly difficult to achieve bad ending involved gaining 99 felonies and alley kills with Adele, including killing his own love interest Rosalind, which presents an ending where Adele kills Rosalind because she's possessed by a demon, only for him to end up possessed himself.
Well, great.
From here the game ends with Adele's child siblings begging him to spare their lives, before fading to black and asking you to load another save game. Oh, I hope they're fine. US players, however, were in for an even darker ending, as when they switched over from English to Japanese at the last second, they could hear audio that the game's localization department deemed too graphic for the US. As after the game faded to black, they could hear this blood-curdling audio of Adele assumedly crunching down on flesh and bone.
Oh, please stop. Stop.
Good lord.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to think things didn't end well for the children.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, he killed her. Bully.
How'd you know?
At the end of Bully, Jimmy has a showdown with two of the game's antagonists, Gary Smith and Ager Munson. Jimmy ends up finding Ager at the chemical plant in town and attacks Jimmy.
Would you look at this little dude, huh? No, isn't he just a beauty? She. I'm sorry. I actually really like how that looks. She is one beauty. And I just realized my Vita card is dead. Please just get in the damn ball. Ah! Youchers. Youchies. Catch. Repeat ball. So that should increase the chances by like 20%. Alright, good.
As he finds him. Normally, the only story option is for Jimmy to beat Ager and for the two to make amends. But players digging through the files found audio that seemed to allow for a darker ending if Jimmy would have lost the fight, seemingly implying Ager would have drowned Jimmy in the chemical waste.
What?
As recreated by Deadpool XYZ here.
That burns, doesn't it?
Making it the only time Jimmy would have died by somebody's hand in the whole game. Well, there's not really any question why this one would have been removed. Apparently, Jimmy disintegrating in nuclear waste was a line that even Rockstar was unwilling to cross.
Poor little Jimmy taking an acid bath.
Okay, let's maybe cover something a little less dark. Wander Song. Ah, here we go. Wander Song is a bright and colorful game where a wandering singer known as the Bard goes on a quest to gather pieces of a song to unify the world from being destroyed. Months after Wander Song's initial release, a player on the Wander Song Discord found at the beginning of the game if they were to input a sequence of notes normally used during a minigame later in the adventure, the player would suddenly jump ahead in time to the point after the minigame actually occurred in the story, which was a speedrunner's dream as they no longer had to acquire most of the characters needed to complete the game. When they got to the final scene, they expected the normal ending to play out the same, but rather an entirely new scenario played out instead, as normally at the end of the game, the world loses color as it slowly begins to end, and the world and the bard sing a song together trying to prevent their demise. But this time, since the player got there without any of the necessary characters, instead you just sit there while the world ends and then the game fades to credit.
Oh, great.
Knock knock. Hi there.
Who
I'd
are
love
you?
to show you what a K-12 powered school is really like.
I don't need K-12.
So literally everyone and everything that's ever existed dies. Damn. So much for lightening the mood. The Stanley Parable.
No, I love
The
this
Stanley
fucking
Parable
game.
is a game of many mysteries, certainly not being the first time it's ever been covered on the channel. One particularly confusing mystery involves an ending that appears to have never properly been found. Throughout the Stanley Parable, a disembodied narrator comments on every single move Stanley makes throughout the game.
He entered the door on his left.
However, it was
Soon, Stanley came upon the two doors. Stanley took the door on his left.
found that if a player entered the boss's office and quickly walked backward at the exact moment that the narrator began talking, they could shut themselves outside the office and the narrator would deactivate.
Stepping in.
Which, when looking at the developer console, doesn't seem intentional. Doing so appears to activate a failsafe for the player, as the doors in the previous areas inexplicably reopen. If we were to backtrack to the beginning of the game, we'd find door 428 is now open, which never opens under any other way that we know. Entering the door takes the player to a mysterious area only known in the developer console as Red Stair, an environment with many winding staircases and multiple empty floors. At the top of the stairs we can find a warning on the wall, with an obscured message at the bottom we can only read if we rip the file from the game, which states, both the narrator and the player must be present in order for the escape sequence to play out as intended, which unfortunately has never been achieved as no one's ever gotten here without deactivating the narrator. Past the door, the player can find what appears to be an escape pod, when suddenly the game instantly resets, creating a strange visual manifestation at the bottom of the screen. Playing the scene with the developer console open, we get more clues that this wasn't the intended way of finding this ending, as when we enter the room we can see a number of sound effects fail to load, such as elevator door open and robot hydraulics, which explains why the scene is eerily dead silent. Entering the pod gives us the biggest indication this was never meant to be found, as an error appears that says, "Fix me, William." Many believe a proper way to activate this ending has never been found, especially as a developer in a Reddit AMA revealed there was still at least one secret left in the game that nobody's found. Fortunately, we only have one developer to thank for giving us a starting point. Thank you, William. Don't worry, William, you're far from the first to make a mistake like that and end up covered on this channel.
Come on, Will.
Alan, you're never living that one down. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Players digging into the files of Metal Gear 5 found a mysterious, never-before-seen cutscene, talking about the last nuke in the world being disarmed as a historic moment for mankind. Well, it turned out this ending was in the game, but in a way that no one was ever likely to activate, as every nuke that had been built by players online had been disarmed until the nuke count on all of the game's servers was down to 0. Considering this meant thousands of players would have to dismantle their nuclear arms at the exact same time, the likeliness of this ever happening was slim to none, though that hadn't stopped many from trying. Then, on February 2nd, 2018, 3 years after the game's release, Steam users found the cutscene playing as soon as they launched the game. Did all the players disarm their nukes and finally manage to achieve world peace? Nope, not even close. Apparently, the only reason the ending played was because of a server error that incorrectly interpreted the value as 0. Publisher Konami instantly apologized for the false lead, and players continued to strive for the ending. Until again on December 25th, the ending played once again for all players on all platforms, even though again none of them were ever close to removing their nukes. Again, Konami issued another apology saying they were still investigating the issue, though many threw in the towel then and there, perhaps as creator Hideo Kojima originally intended, until the Metal Gear 5 community unifies to disarm their nukes, attaining world peace in the game is a reality we may never actually see in our lifetime. Wait a second, that's actually kind of poetic. We truly live in a society. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And if you know of any other mysteries or discoveries that you'd like me to cover, submit to oddheader.com.
Yeah, go support Oddheader. This one, I don't know where I'm at. Considering I was on here. This is by Plant. And SFM.
After what I've seen, I'll never be able to play Team Fortress 2 again.
Oh, well.
At least, I won't be able to see it the same way I did before. Let me give some background to set the scene. I'm 20 years old now, as I write this. But back when this happened, I was roughly around 17 or 18.
Hey, man.
I was chatting with a few friends on Discord about usual stuff.
Discord.
You know, what we've been up to, what projects we've been working on, that kind of stuff. But after a little while, I decided to play some Team Fortress 2 and see if anyone wanted to join. There was only one friend out of 9 of us who wanted to join. And for the sake of his privacy, I'll call him Alex. Alex joined my party after launching the game. We asked each other what game modes we wanted,
probably Jimmy,
and which classes we should play. Because I could mimic the voice so well, Alex chose me to play as the soldier. And because he was...
Why do y'all think they chose him to play as a soldier, other than him sounding like it, huh? Kinda looks like him, too.
Oh. Alex chose me to play as the soldier. And because he was a skinny guy, I chose for Alex to play Scout. His loadout was the backscatter, the winger, and the sun on the stick.
The what?
My loadout was the black box, reserve shooter, and the escape plan. After selecting our classes and loadouts, we decided to play Capture the Flag, and we chose one of my favorite maps in the game, Two Fort.
Yeah, freaking Conager Slaughterhouse place.
After deactivating all the game modes and filters, and selecting 2-4 and
Sure,
2-4
Shiny? I don't want
Invasion,
to.
just to make things interesting, we began the search. It took a little longer than usual. Normally my search for a server took around 10 to 20 seconds. But this time, I waited for a good 2 to 3 minutes.
Lord.
Alex and I were getting pretty bored, and as I was about to cancel the search, the countdown to join a server came up. Not wanting to wait another minute, I clicked join, and the loading screen popped up, and the server displayed the regular 2-Fort. The odd thing was the loading bar jolted back and forth.
What?
Something that never happens
It's
neither when I was
bugging.
playing alone or with parties. I asked Alex if his was doing the same, and he said he was already in game, with the class red, and he had already started killing people. He also mentioned how both classes were tied. Both teams had already captured 2 flags, and only one of the teams had to capture 1 more flag to win. I just assumed nobody had captured because each team were being awkward by having 2 or more engineers with sentries and dispensers in the flag rooms, making it almost impossible for anyone to get the briefcase.
Yeah, true.
After waiting around 5 minutes,
That's really
the game finally
intelligent.
loaded for me. I selected the class and began attacking. I had some fun for a little while, striking people with my pickaxe and blowing shit up. Things were going well until I was killed by a heavy. It was actually a decent kill, I must admit. This was when I was soaring in the air over the bridge to go from the blue base over to red, since I was trying to avoid getting sniped. The kill cam zoomed in to the roof on the bridge, and it showed a heavy, with no hats or cosmetics of any kind, and he had the default loadout. I checked his scoreboard, and his name was just Heavy, and he only had 2 points.
Oh.
Well, that's embarrassing, I said out loud.
Embarrassing?
My friends asked me what I was on about, and I explained to them that I was easily killed by a new player. At least I assumed he was a new player, considering his loadout. And they began laughing and calling me a noob, but I just laughed and moved on.
Love games but hate the grind?
No.
With Wiimon, you can
I
be
love the grind.
invincible.
That's why I'm doing it
unimaginably
right now. Don't use cheats,
I moved
guys.
out of the
It
spawn
only
and
gets
began attacking an
you
enemy
into
pyro who was being
controversies.
Ubered by a medic. And just before I was about to blow the medic up, I got killed from someone behind me. The camera zoomed into the doorway that leads from the little drop by the entrance of the base. And it was a heavy again.
A heavy's bugging.
Same player. And that time, I was getting a little annoyed, since I thought I was doing so well in the game, and yet so close to taking out the medic, and I ended up getting killed by the same player.
Nah, that heavy is freaking officer.
But the odd thing
Officer
was,
locked in.
I didn't see him at the doorway before,
Officer's
and there was
one of my
no
bad
way he could have
characters, we're talking
gotten
about
there
that.
without passing me. But then, a
Over
message
on
appeared in the
Wattpad.
chat.
I'll mail any
It
copies.
was from the heavy.
Check them out, please.
It said,
You are no match for me.
Now, I was getting a little bit bugged, since now it
Yeah,
seemed
officer
as
would
if
say that.
he was now taunting me. I wrote back a reply, basically telling the fat ass to go fuck himself.
Dang!
If he wanted to mess with me,
seriously?
Now he had my attention. Now, I went out to look for him, so I could go toe-to-toe with him.
Dang, bro!
But no matter where I looked, I couldn't find him anywhere. I checked both bases, the bridge, and even the underground tunnels.
Oh, buddy has no
Nowhere
filter.
to be found. I then checked the scoreboard again, and his name was nowhere to be seen. I laughed, thinking maybe he left the server.
Ah, it was
But as
probably
soon
my
as I emerged
eyes.
from the blue tunnels to enter the base, I was mowed down by a minigun, and it was him again. Same character, same player. But this time, he seemed different now. Like, the shotgun he was holding looked busted on the barrel, and the wooden pump looked rotted and chipped.
Oh,
And his
that's...
skin looked slightly pale. another message appeared in the chat.
You cannot hide, coward!
Now I was getting pissed off.
Don't.
So I pressed the voice button and I said,
Hey.
Heavy, will you fuck off already?
Okay, chill.
Why tell me I cannot hide when you're the one leaving the server for a split second only just to come back and kill me, you fucking prick?
Oh,
Others in the Discord server, as well as people in the game, voice replied, asking me who I was talking to. I then typed a reply in the chat, saying that there was a dude named Heavy, who kept killing me and nobody else. They said there was no one in the game with that name. I even mentioned the many times where I got killed. And then the guy who played as the enemy medic I was trying to kill earlier. I know this since I recognized his name. He replied, saying, "That's not what I saw." I was going to reply to him, but as I was typing a message by the edge of the base, I got killed by the Heavy again. I asked if anyone saw that, and then someone typed this reply in the chat. Do you keep swapping classes? It keeps saying you killed yourself.
What?
I froze, not believing what was happening. So, there's a player that only I can see, but instead of people seeing me getting killed by another player, it looks like I'm killing myself.
Since when? Don't try that tactic in real life, chat. It doesn't work.
Chat.
I'm coming for you!
Yeah, y'all?
Now, I was feeling a little bit creeped out. But before I could say anything or type anything else in the chat, my Discord call ended. I got confused and pressed Control Escape, but it wouldn't let me exit the game.
I'm punching the monitor.
I pressed Escape, but the menu never popped up.
Nah. I press Escape. I press Alt F4. Nothing happens. My hand is going through my monitor and through my wall. I will have to call the fire department so they can remove my hand from the wall. It don't matter how many fingers I break. You got me fed up if you think for a second. For a second. That you can do that to me. Oh, hell no.
And then, all of a sudden,
through the monitor,
every player on both teams, including my friend Alex, got kicked. Now, that was a bit strange, since this was a public server ran by the creators of Team Fortress 2. I then looked at the scoreboard.
The creators
it was
hit
just
him with
me
the
in red
hammer.
and the Heavy in blue. I was honestly surprised to see his profile in the game now. And it turns out it was him that initiated the vote for everyone aside from myself to be kicked as well. Now, things were really unsettling. Creepy even. At this point, I was in the red flag room, waiting in the corner behind the desk, waiting for the Heavy. There was no way he could sneak up on me this time. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if it's some kind of hacker or possibly a bot?
It's just my mom.
But the thing is, based on how things have been so far,
it's just my
up
mom
until this very
her.
point, I couldn't really think of an excuse to think so. I waited for a solid 10 minutes, anticipating for the fat bastard to approach me from either side.
Alright.
But, to my surprise, there was nothing.
He came at you from behind.
No Heavy, no sounds of footsteps, not even the sound of a minigun winding. It was just me in the flag room. I was growing a little impatient, and I decided to move out. I was no longer interested in capturing the final flag. I was more intrigued about why this guy was after me, and nobody else. I made my way to the front of the base, and at first I thought my eyes deceived me.
Do my eyes deceive me?
After a second look, I could definitely confirm that the sky had turned dark, as if it was nighttime. Now, I knew that Team Fortress 2 had no function like this. The sky was a dark blue, but
He had to set it to night so he can touch you inappropriately.
It had dark grey clouds patching the night sky, giving an almost eerie look to it. Another message appeared in the chat. It said,
This is just the beginning of the pain I will cause you.
What?
It was at this moment that I realized he was only typing messages that correlated to his voice lines. I couldn't tell if these were the only things he could say, or if he was trying to tell me something. So, I typed in the chat, "Why are you doing this? And why are you only coming after me and nobody else?" There was no response. So, I moved forward. I jumped off the edge and made my way into the blue pipe network. But as soon as I turned the corner, something very unexpected happened. The pipe after the small room was extended, very long distance even. It was so far, I could hardly see the stairs on the other side.
It's longer than Drake in there.
So, with doubts in my head, with too much curiosity to kill, I made my way down the...
I'm so glad no one's here to clip that. I'm so glad no one was here to clip what I just said. Stop chewing on my door, you darn cat, please. What? What do you want, darn boy? I'm trying to stream, you brat. What? Come on, you want to hang out? Okay, you can hang out. Okay, you can hang out now. You can hang out. You can hang out. You can hang out, boy. You can hang out. You can sit right here. Okay, buddy. I've been joined by a cat.
Which, in hindsight, was a stupid idea considering the weirdness of the situation.
Yep.
Anyways, I wandered down the extended pipe for what felt like 5 minutes, and it only seemed as if I hardly progressed. But then I spotted something a fair distance down the tunnel. I continued to approach it, and it didn't take me long to figure out what was laying in the water. It was a minigun.
Oh, that's
only
great.
It was old. Like, the entire body was rusted. One of the 6 barrels had been broken and bent outwards, and the small ring in the middle of the barrels to keep them aligned was split due to the broken barrel. And the white drum at the bottom was also busted, much like the shotgun I saw earlier, and the black beam that was meant to be attached to it was ripped off.
Great.
What the fuck is going on? I said in my empty room.
It was like the 5th time.
I then discarded the minigun and moved on. I was running down the pipe for another 2 minutes, until I finally reached the stairs at the end of the tunnel. To my surprise, the room looked fairly normal. I then looked back down the pipe, and it was different now. It was still extended, but now the lights were turned off, leaving just a black abyss down the pipe.
That's great.
My instincts began to kick in, and my gut urged me to look back. So I turned around, and standing in front of me was the Heavy. Only, he looked normal in terms of appearance, but
don't bite me.
The way he was standing was not the way he should be. Like, he didn't have any weapons out, but he was just standing there with his arms crossed. This was a pose I've never seen him do before. It was almost like he was being reanimated.
What?
But acting more realistic. My fingers were hovering over the keys, as my eyes were wide with my mouth agape.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to play a game
and then,
for my YouTube.
After a few seconds, he spoke.
Did you think you could beat me?
What? I finally snapped out of my trance and started running backwards, firing my rocket launcher at him. But the rockets either missed or went through him. He started to slowly walk towards my character, but I didn't want to go through the dark tunnel because I didn't know what would happen if I did. So I kept running back and forth, now shooting the heavy with my shotgun, but it didn't do anything. I then eventually ran out of ammo. But then I had an idea of using a taunt kill. So I whipped out my pickaxe and pressed the taunt button. The soldier threw his pickaxe and said,
"Come here, cupcake!"
But then, just as the soldier was about to throw the grenade in the air, the heavy grabbed his wrist before he could complete the taunt. The camera then went back into first-person view as the soldier, the heavy staring into my eyes. He then raised his arm and clenched his fist, and with one solid swing, he punched me straight in the chest, and I immediately lose all my health, probably due to the fact that the heavy may have punched my heart. My body fell to the ground, and the kill cam came up, and what I saw had scarred my mind so badly.
The pressure's
It's like I see it every time I see, think, or even hear the word heavy. The heavy was facing the soldier's corpse, but his head was turned to be facing the camera, as if he knew exactly where I was looking. But now, his appearance was horrifying. His skin turned a dull grey. His teeth had blackened and turned glossy. His blue shirt had also turned grey, and the rest of his clothing was darkened and raggedy. His gloves were torn, and what seemed to be a black substance leaking from everywhere. It was coming out of his nose and his ears, dripping out of his mouth, and it was even draining out of his eyes. And yet his eyes were also glowing yellow, much like when he's zombified.
What's your fur in my eyes?
Despite this image being frozen, I still felt like the heavy was still staring into my soul.
Are you a Roblox fanatic?
No.
Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards from Roblox.
Hey, that Ekans is breakdancing.
The image remained on my screen for roughly 10 seconds. And then there was one last message that appeared on the chat before I lost connection.
I am not done with you yet.
And then, the game crashed. In fact, the game's shortcut on my desktop had disappeared, as if the game just removed itself. I checked my Steam apps folder. Nothing. I went onto my Steam library. Nothing. I couldn't find the game. And then, out of nowhere, I got the blue screen of death. After a simple restart of my computer, I couldn't get past my login. It said my password was incorrect. I was really confused, but then I thought, and decided to take an odd guess, and try a password that could have been it. And I was correct.
Oh no?
Yep. You guessed it. The password was obviously changed to heavy. I got into my desktop and everything had changed. All of my shortcuts were renamed and the icons had changed. Only some of them were named and had a specific icon, whereas some of the others were left blank with only black boxes. Each one that had changed had the name and image of all the classes from both the blue and red teams. Although it didn't say that they were from blue or red. For example, both the blue and red scout just simply said Scout. And the only reason I could tell which one was which was because behind each of the characters had different colors to match their respective teams. However, all of the classes had the same appearance as the heavy did in the game. Glowing eyes, dull grey skin, raggedy clothes, and coated with the black substance. And then, my desktop background changed. It changed from a plain black background to a disturbing image of the heavy's face. He had a satanic grin, and his eyes were emitting an...
You see what I have to watch, boy? You see what I do for content? He really just recreated this freaking smile dog image, but with heavy. Oh, you like the chin scratches, huh? You like the chin ups. Don't worry, he understands me completely, guys.
Orangey yellow glow, as if his eyes were on fire. And then, one of the heavy's voice lines came out of my laptop speakers. It was so loud it made me yell out of surprise, but his voice sounded deeper and demonic. And then he started laughing. His voice sounded also deep and demonic.
Oh no!
But eventually,
The lip quiver was
I could
crazy.
then hear all the other classes begin to laugh, their voices sounding alike. It became so loud that I tried turning off my laptop, but nothing would work. I pressed the power button, nothing. Pressed Ctrl-Alt-Delete, nothing. With the laughter continuing, I grabbed my screwdriver and removed the laptop battery. Only then did the laptop finally turn off. I slumped back into my chair, breathing heavily. I was trying to comprehend what the hell just happened. But I could only sit there in silence for about 2 minutes before my phone started to ring. I took a look at it, and it turned out it was one of my friends that was in the Discord call. Now, something to mention is that this friend of mine was actually a local friend of Alex's, since they both lived in the USA. I'm British, by the way.
I could tell.
So, I only knew them through Discord. For the story, I'll just call him Michael.
Okay.
I picked up, and I could instantly tell that Michael was in tears. I could hear him sobbing over the phone.
What?
I asked him what was wrong, and he didn't say anything at first. He just went on with his emotional breakdown. But eventually he calmed down and told me what happened. Apparently, after I got disconnected from the call, and everyone in the server got kicked, everyone in the call heard Alex scream before he lost connection. My friend, living nearby, went over to his house to investigate.
Yeah, he did.
By the time he got to Alex's house, there were cop cars there. Michael was fortunate enough to get access to the house, but what he was unfortunate to see was Alex laying dead in his room,
Oh.
with people performing an autopsy on his body.
That has to break some sort of law. I don't think that people are allowed to do autopsies out in the field. Especially if you're not a trained mortician. I don't think that's how that works. Is it? I mean, I've watched plenty of freaking cop shows. I watched firefighter shows. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Break some sort of law.
I was in shock to hear this, since at the time he told me this, I only disconnected from the call like 20 or 30 minutes ago. Most of the story was irrelevant to mention here, but something he did tell me made my bones shiver.
Oh no.
He told me that when they found him, his skin was a dull grey, and he was also covered in the black substance.
Yep, it was heavy.
I almost dropped the phone on the floor out of fear. I couldn't believe he had just told me. And suddenly, I didn't feel so well. After that, I had to reset my computer to factory settings. I didn't really have much of a choice, and I haven't played Team Fortress 2 since.
Neither have I.
Michael is still feeling destroyed after all of this, and I'm planning to save up some money so I can fly out to the US and attend Alex's funeral.
Your kid.
The investigation is still going, and no one was able to tell what the black substance was. And thankfully,
I forgot. Great.
No one has approached me to get my side of the story yet. And to be honest, I hope they don't. Because even if I was to tell anyone what happened, how would anyone believe what I'd tell them? It's simple. They wouldn't. I have no proof about what happened to Alex. But what I do know is that whatever happened to him, that Russian son of a bitch had everything to do with it.
Hey. What you got against Russians, fool? Well, that's where I'm ending this stream off for today. Oh, I might be back later. I don't know. So, for the YouTube people, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe button. For the Twitch people, go follow me on YouTube at thestopper1086. Yeah, I can't wait for this. This is interesting. Say one more time. I think that's about all I've got to say, to be honest. Oh boy, how did... I don't know how this cat did it. You have... Did you eat the toilet paper again? That's not good. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You can stay here. I, I, I ain't got no water to squirt at you, boy. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, you're fine. So, follow me on Twitch. For the YouTube people, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/stopper57. Follow me on Twitter at stopper8. Go read my books. They're on Wattpad. They're called The Man with Many Copies. And, I think that's about all I've got to say. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.